Hello and welcome to the first day of our SI joint and sciatic challenge. Nice that you are here. If you feel like relieving your SI joint and sciatica complaints in 7 days through proven Liebscher Bracht exercises, then you are in the right place. I will show you a daily exercise for 7 days, the first 6 days, and finally a complete routine. Subscribe to the channel, share the videos to show others our exercises as well. Now a tip on how you can track your progress. Write an exercise diary and take photos to see how it changes. And before we start with the challenge now, a brief word about the sciatic nerve, which is the topic today. The sciatic nerve is a very, very thick nerve, and it originates from a nerve plexus here, from the lumbar spine in the sacrum, then passes through here, behind the buttocks, along the back of the leg. And in the popliteal fossa, it divides into a part for the calf and a part for the shin, and therefore has a lot to do with controlling the foot and the lower leg. And when this nerve is compressed, when the muscles press too much on it, back here where it comes out, then it is often squeezed, and that causes this irritation. Even when it gets colder and you sit on the cold, like a cold stone, the cold increases, then the muscles contract, and these effects are further intensified. And what do? We try to free this nerve as much as possible so that it is not compressed, so that it can flow properly and does not have any problems. And that's exactly what we're working on now. Hi, Tabitha.
Hi.
You're already waiting because of your sciatica, right?
Exactly.
You really have something, so it's really good timing because she really has something on her right leg. Before we forget, we do all the exercises in this challenge, always showing the right side. If you also have a problem on the right side, then do the same. If you have a problem on the left side, then do everything mirrored, reversed. And now we are going to do a kind of test, actually 2 tests. We start with the first one. Please take a chair and make sure that when you sit on the chair, your thigh is somewhat horizontal. So the chair should not be too low, also should not be too high. The thigh should be approximately horizontal, which is determined by the height of the chair. And then please try to casually place your right foot on your left knee. And if that works now, it's already a good situation.
But it already hurts with me.
Does it hurt already? Where does it hurt on you?
Here at the back.
Here already inside. Then I would recommend you to move your body back a little. Then it will hurt less. Do you notice?
Yes, I noticed that.
So this is the first trick. If you already have a problem in this position, just move your trunk back a little and then it will hurt less, because then there is less stretching on the muscles that usually play a big role in this problem. If you can't even get down on your knee, which can be very good, then don't worry. We will change that. Then please do the following. You sit quite far forward, stretch your left leg and place your right foot on top. That usually works. Maybe it's already pulling a little, but it usually works. And then you raise your foot higher and see if you can get over the kneecap when the left leg is straight. If yes, you are already a corner further. If no, you stay here and maybe even fixate the foot, either with your hands or with the loop, or take a towel and wrap it around yourself so that this position is also held. We will do the exercise. When you come over it, then you bend more and more. Maybe you notice now here, oh, at that angle, now it starts to pull. Then you stay like that and practice there. Maybe you can also make a little progress. Maybe you can stand it upright. Depending on where you notice, it starts to pull at the back, but it is still quite bearable. And then, when you are like that, you press your right knee down as far as it will go, using your own strength, and maybe have yourself photographed. Or remember approximately this angle, how it looks, because the further down you go, the more relaxed it is back there. It also has something to do with your hip angle. So first of all, stay straight, don't lean too far forward, and if you were far back. If you just move a little forward so that it is still somewhat tolerable, just a comfortable pain in the right buttock. This is, so to speak, the first test. If you already have your foot on your knee, then you are already quite far, and otherwise you just work your way up throughout this whole challenge. What do you want to achieve with this exercise? So one goal is that you can place the lower leg as horizontally as possible on the other leg. And the other goal is that you can bend forward at the hips while remaining in the hollow back position. And then you notice when you try it now for a moment and do it, then you also notice, oh, it starts to pull back there, and that's what always makes you freer. Because when that is then stretched and becomes looser, then your sciatic nerve becomes freer and is no longer so compressed. If you haven't downloaded your exercise diary yet, do it, because there you can enter the results. You can note down in which angle approximately your lower leg is located and how straight, how far back or how far forward you can go with the trunk. You can also have someone else take a photo from the front to see this angle, from the side to see how your back is, how upright or leaning back or forward your torso is. And the test number 2, so to speak, is a glute exercise, where the hip flexor is also trained on the floor or on the mat. Please take a seat on the floor, on the mat, so you can join in right away. And when you sit like this, please place your right lower leg, or if you are practicing for the left side, of course the other side, in front, the left leg in front. Place your lower leg under your left leg and make sure you have a 90-degree angle at the knee.
So?
Yes, but you have to be careful because in Tabita, who is sitting like this now, the angle is smaller than 90 degrees. So you have to lift yourself up on your buttocks. Actually, you can say that the thigh should be parallel to the edge of the mat and the lower leg parallel to the front edge of the mat. And then, if you have managed to do this, continue as far as possible. What doesn't work yet. Then you simply get stuck in the position where it doesn't move forward. So you take your left leg as far back as possible and then see if you can get up again. And if you only come this far, you stay here, or you come a little further. The goal is for you to be relatively upright. The more upright, the better. And you can already see Tabita is pulling. You can see that, right?
Yes, it's already pulling hard on the side here.
Yes, then stay like that. Yes, it's not a problem at all. Stay a little bit on the outside so that it is just bearable. And then the exercise, which we will also do in the next few days, consists of pushing yourself further to the left and further back into an upright position. And the more you push yourself, the more you come into stretching. And you can also make a note of that. You see about how straight you are. And you can also have a photo taken, a photo from the front, a photo from the side. And have a good comparison on the 7th day. If you have too much trouble with the 90-degree angle in the front leg, because there are really people who have to somehow bend to the side to even get there, then you can take a break in between and can simply not position your leg at a 90-degree angle, but at a 45-degree angle, thus significantly reducing the angle in the knee. And then you immediately notice, oh, now I can go further around there or even a little closer. And that would be a beginning from which you can continue to develop further by taking small steps forward day by day until you eventually reach the 90-degree angle. But the 90-degree angle is exactly where the tension distribution at the back during stretching is such that everything becomes as free as possible. And maybe you noticed, this exercise is actually 2 exercises in one. Namely here a glute exercise and on the other side a hip flexor exercise. This will be explained in the next few days. But now already a hint, it is best to practice this exercise on both sides. If you feel like it, go ahead and do these 2 exercises again for both sides. You will already be happy on the first day that your hip has already benefited overall and become looser. And with that, we are done for today. We will see each other tomorrow, be sure of it. Tomorrow we will be discussing sacroiliac joint dysfunction and everything related to it. And we will do a corresponding exercise. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, then subscribe to it right now above here. And down there you will find another video about sciatica.